Another day in Minecraft and another talk we gotta have. Today's a special one. Um, just because this one I have to talk to you about today is actually one that has destroyed my life. And at some point, if you keep following this, what are these feelings? At one point, it will kill you too. Why do I say that? And it's important to know how feelings can change before I tell you that following your feelings are bad, right? Let's look at the logical side for a second. That's always how I like to put it. First, I can't eat, all right? The second part is that, you know, I sometimes heard songs where my feelings change instantly. I can hear a song that I like, and honestly, I'm singing my lungs out, and I could be in the most depressed part of my life ever, right? And so we have to know, like, one day we just wake up from the wrong side of the bed and we're like, oh, you know what, I think life sucks and this and that. I mean, you've especially seen it as a teenager. I definitely seen it around my friends and people around me all the time. Like, it's just it's a classic. One day the teenager is happy because they gotta go to sleep, and the next day they're suffering from not sleeping 2 hours a day. So now they are feeling like cocky ass, weird ass kid, you know? And so you gotta understand that if your feelings are gonna change just because you heard a song or you ate some food that you like or because you got a little gift that quick. I mean, I'm talking about outside of being bipolar, which is a whole different thing. I mean, just your feelings changing every second for like barely any reason or even no reason at all. I'm talking to you like when things do happen in your life, like actually do have some sort of meaning, right? A sort of connection. And just because of that, you're happy or sad or I don't know, you're confused about something because you felt something or you went through something. And so you're gonna say right here, okay, well. So that's to me like you don't have any solid ground, right? Like I could come up to you and it's a phrase, once said that if somebody can anger you easily, they have control over you. Like they're actually your owner. And so to me, that's like if there is some sort of holy cow, I gotta be more careful. That's it right there, because that makes so much sense. How many people like can come up to you and just be like, "Yo, you know what? Like, I think you suck," or "I think about this about you," or "I think like I heard this rumor and stuff like that." And in that moment, you just get pissed. But if you know that thing's not true and that thing really doesn't like bother you like at all, then why worry? You know what I'm saying? Like, why be so into that feeling? Why be so into that moment where they told you that you just feel like mad, to put it like that? That you actually your peace is taken because, oh my goodness, that's kind of cool. That your peace is taken just because somebody said something about you, just because somebody did something around you, like like the other day. Perfect example right here. We were at traffic, right? We were at traffic, and this guy just cuts off my parents, and like straight up, you could just say, you know what, that guy sucks. All right, whatever. Like that guy was just being dumb. But my parents, literally, they got brake checked, right? Like somebody just stopped really hard in front of them, and so what they did, they started looking for something. They started looking for something to throw at the guy, and I was like, wow, that's absolutely so immature. Like I am 17 years old, and I'm looking at 30 years old, plus trying to throw something at somebody because they cut him off because somebody's just really mad. And so the moment my parents started getting mad, they started like cursing him out the window. They started looking out the window, and they were like, yo, you owe us, you owe us. And the guy was just laughing. The guy was just straight up laughing, like having a good time. And you know what that did? That made my parents even more furious. And that's like, it don't help me, like, hey guy, like I understand you are not having fun and you just wanted to bother a couple people. That's cool and all, like that's pretty awesome, like if you want to do that with your life, that's cool. But like, can you like you know can you like please like not do it with my parents because I gotta go home and I'm gonna get yelled at real quick. And so, but like that's not the point. The point is that my parents were getting so mad at this guy because he cut him off. They wanted to throw something at him and start cursing at him out of the window. And you know what that did? That absolutely did nothing. Like, absolutely did nothing. The guy started laughing. And to me, I thought that was the most immature, craziest thing I saw. And so, just my parents' moment of anger turned out to be a horrible time in the car because now they were all pissed. Now they were talking about him all cocky, and now they were cursing out the window. And, it just wasn't a comfortable position to be in. And so, you know, there's also times like we have made I know 100% I did, right? Like I want to stay up tonight. Like I just want to stay up tonight. There's just been times in my life where I took a wrong decision because I was mad. I said something stupid just because I was mad, or I because of like maybe fear. Like I think this happens a lot. You're just like one day you're just like scared or something, and you just take a wrong decision. And so for like right now, like for example, I'm doing trading stocks, right? I'm very new to it. I don't know nothing, so I'm not like an expert or anything like that. So don't comment in the down below because I legit do not know much, right? And so I was like doing it and stuff like that, just learning. But it got to a point like my stop loss, I didn't realize what I didn't set it up. So stop loss meaning is like how much money you're gonna lose, basically like that. And so I didn't set it up, and I got scared as hell because it was way below what I wanted to take, right? And so in that moment, right? I didn't check the market. Like I didn't check like the basic things I learned, and so I should have known that I set it up that trade actually pretty nice based on my acknowledgement, and that it was actually gonna be a winner. But just because I saw a moment of I don't know how much money I'm losing, or I don't know how much it is in there, I straight up just stopped the trade right there, and I lost like I don't know, like I just lost money. Okay, let's just put it that way. I lost money, and so it was a lot more than what I wanted to do. And then the next morning I check, and everything went right, like right, because in that moment of fear, everything went right that it was supposed to go. And in that moment, I got cocky. I got prideful in that moment. So fear led to pride, and in that moment, I was like, "Oh, I lost all this money. I can recover it all back because I'm so good at this." And I was not good at it. Now, because I didn't even check the markets, I just thought, based on my guess and based on how much money I lost, that people are gonna care for me and are gonna make me want my money back. Absolutely not. That's not how it works. So in that moment of pride, in that moment of being scared, I lost a lot more money. I lost twice what the amount I wanted to lose. So these things like that, that you cannot be guided based on how you feel. You cannot be guided based on how you feel all the time. Like, let me be honest with you. Um, Feelings are like a very important part, right? Like if I feel scared, that's a good thing. Like if I feel scared that there's a creeper over there, that's a good thing because it's not like I just want to walk up to the creeper and just let it do whatever it wants to do to me, right? I'm so dumb. All right, that's exactly what I did. Exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, it's exactly what I did. But what I meant is like if I saw a creeper, right? I am not gonna walk up and I turn around because I was scared it was gonna kill me. So it's those moments when you right have to realize that fear is a good thing. However, it's not always doesn't die thing. Oh shoot. Oh, he has a shovel. Double hit. Holy cow. Alright. Anyway. So it's on most moments like literally perfect. Oh, that's such a perfect example. I was literally like 3 hearts away, and because of that fear, why the hell did he got from here? How did he do that? How did he do that? What? Anyway, because of that fear, I start checking around. I retrace back because I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm about to die. I'm about to do all this, and so like in that moment when I was fighting all the zombies and the creepers, I retraced back because I felt like a moment of fear, right? Now, if I didn't have the fear, I wouldn't have done all of that, and I probably would have been dead right now. And so that's a good thing. Sometimes fear does save us from, bad parts of our life, right? That creeper is just... Don't spoil my house, bro. Thank you. So, it's like... Sometimes fear can help. But if your fear is like just blinded, like you straight up just have fear because you have fear, like anxiety. Anxiety is a very big problem for like a lot of people, especially like older people. Like honestly, holy cow, do they just fear anything, bro? And it's kind of crazy to me. Whoa, two creepers, bro.